Hey, what's up guys? Kingpin here. Believe it or not, this is my fourth time trying to make this video. Twice I've been interrupted by phone calls on my phone, and so it cuts off the video. Pretty frustrating. And let's see, one of the times my battery died, so I am not having the best of luck at all trying to make this video. I can't believe it's taken this many times. If I get interrupted again for some reason, or the battery dies again, I think I'm just going to call it a day. So I haven't made a video in a few months. I've been saving some money up for a con that I went to on Saturday, and buying a few other books before that. But I don't have a huge haul for you guys, but I had some quality books. You know how I like to bring it. Silver Age, mostly, and some other stuff. But anyway, the first two books that I picked up here are not from the con. They're from eBay. The first one here is a CGC 9.6 Batman 612. Talk about a great cover. Man, that cover's awesome. Really like this one. There's a few in the Hush storyline that I really like a lot. This is one of them. I also like the, I don't know the numbers on all of them, but I like the one that has the Joker's face on the ground, and it's like kind of bloodied and beat up or whatever. That one's really nice. I also like the one with Ra's al Ghul on the cover, or it's the sword anyways. And kind of the fire in the background. And then another one that might be my favorite, I think maybe just a little behind the 612 cover, is probably 608, the second print. I have yet to pick that up. Eventually I will hopefully get that. I refuse to pay the ridiculous prices that they go for on eBay, so it might take me a while, but hopefully I'll get that done eventually. Like I said, guys, this one is a CGC 9.6. Nice book. The second book that I picked up off of eBay is this nice one right here. Death of Wolverine, #1. Herb Trimpe cover, Desert Wind Comics variant. I love this book. If you guys have not yet run into it or know of this book, and you're thinking about getting a Death of Wolverine, I consider this one. There's only 5,000 on the print run of this thing, so obviously not a lot of books around. It's an homage to Hulk 181, which makes it even, there's another bonus, another plus on that side. And finally, we got the Herb Trimpe cover, so if that isn't close the deal for you, I don't know what will. But it's pretty nice. It also comes with a certificate on the back. Nice little hologram there. I think I paid $20 for that one. All the rest of them now are going to be from the con. Oh, I should mention that I met up with Vin Crew 12,000, or Mike, at the con. Went to the Minneapolis Fallcon. It's a one-day event in Minneapolis. It's pretty cool. Mike is a nice guy. Introduced me to some dealers that he knows at the con, and we might actually go to a flea market to check some stuff out here next week. So I don't know if that's going to work out with both of our schedules. I guess a few other guys are going to be going to that as well. So so anyways, thanks Mike for showing me around and introducing me to your friends at the con. He tried to help me out with a couple books that I was looking for, and unfortunately none of the guys that he introduced me to had the book that I was looking for, but we'll get to that later. Anyway, I picked up this Creeper #1. Great book, great cover. Steve Ditko. Got this one for, what, 15 bucks, I think? So it's not a flawless, pristine copy, but it's pretty nice. Great colors. I love that orange around the Creeper on the top there. I love the weather in the background. I love his costume with all the vibrant colors. And I love this here. I love how he does this with the hands. He's always got those crazy, almost like a gang sign or something he's got. Like his characters are always throwing up. Creeper has it, Doctor Strange has it, Spider-Man has it when he's shooting his webs. So, pretty cool. Pretty, it's a dead giveaway a lot of times when you see that, as to who is the artist. So, alright, moving on. Hulk 107. Been looking for this one for a little while. Glad that I finally was able to get it at the con for a nice price. I want to get like all the early Hulks. I'm missing like everything 102. And this is like the only early 100 number that I have right now. But I was looking at a 102 at the con, and the guy wanted too much for it. I tried to talk him down to a lower price, and he wouldn't budge any lower. So, don't always get what you want at the prices you want at the con. So, you know, sometimes you just got to move on. But I did manage to snag this one for 14 bucks. It's pretty solid. It had some issues with that corner down there. That one is a little bit rounded. I don't know. It's hard to tell in that light. But the spine is real nice on this one. If it would focus for me. There's one tick to the left of Hulk's little baby toe there. And that top corner has got some issues. But it's a real nice book, though. Pretty solid copy. Look at that great shot of the Mandarin. Look at that. Up next, I was looking for some showcase. And I managed to find this one. I've been looking for this on eBay. And I actually had a copy that the guy was going to send to me that I wanted in auction, but the bottom staple had popped. So he sent me a text message, email and said, hey, this is popped. Do you still want it? If you want, I'll just refund your money. And I was like, nah, can't deal with that. So I actually had him refund my money. Found this one at the con for 30 bucks. He wanted 38. I'm never going to pay what they ask for the comics. I don't think anybody should. You should always try to get a better deal. You know, unless it's like some ridiculously good deal and you're paying way, way, way below guide value. And, you know, I make exceptions, but for the most part, I always try to get a better deal because, you know, why not? If you can save $5 or $5 a book, $10 a book, you know, by the time you're all said and done, you know, you're saving who knows how much, and you could buy another nice book with that money you saved. So at least that's the way I look at it. But this one, second appearance of the Spectre. This is just a ridiculously nice cover. I love this cover. I actually like this one better than 60. The Spectre's first appearance. My camera does not pick up the red. It's much more vibrant as I'm looking at it. But so it's going to kind of be kind of a pinkish red on the camera here is the way I'm seeing it. But man, just the reds are beautiful on this cover. On the top, on this devil-looking dude. Spectre's fighting. I'm not sure who that dude is, but kind of has a Mexican wrestler vibe there, and like a devil book going on the top there, but great book. Awesome black cover. Love it. I'm looking for, I think it's a Showcase 72 is the next one I want to get, and a 60. 60 obviously being the first appearance of the Spectre, and then 72 has a Spectre and a Flash cover, and they're fighting on the moon. I saw that one at the con, and I could not get it for the price I wanted, in the condition I wanted, so I passed on it. But I'm glad I got this one. Now this next book, I actually bought by accident. I don't have it, so, you know, I'm glad. I love the Avengers, so I'm glad that I do have it. But I was actually looking for, and I should have looked this up before I made the video, but there's an issue of the Avengers that is a Neil Adams cover, and it has the Thor, and I believe it has yellow writing in the Avengers font there. And so I confused it for that one, and the guy had it for half off, and so I kind of made a quick purchase. So got this one for $15, and it's a real nice copy. That corner's got a little bit of, I wish my camera would focus sometimes, it'd be nice. But the spine is rock solid. It is nice. It's cut weird on the top, but that hasn't bothered me too much. But beautiful colors, great art, very nice. This next one I was not looking for, but it's Silver Age, and when I see something Silver Age that has a great cover and that I am into or sort of into, is to fall into the sort of into category, I grab it if the price is right. So it's Metamorpho #1. His first appearance was either in Showcase or Brave and the Bold. I think it's Brave and the Bold, I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong on that. But anyway, this one has a great cover, great colors once again, nice black cover. Not in the absolute best shape, but this one has, I don't know, it's got half a dozen ticks in the spine. They're not horrible or anything. Aside from that, the book is pretty darn nice. Got this one, he wanted, I think he wanted like 20, was it 29? Can't remember for this book. I ended up getting this one for like 24 or something like that, or 22. Actually got this book and what was the other one I got from him? And Creeper #1 from the same guy. Saw him, and actually this one was, it's funny because, it's not really funny, but it's kind of sad. This one on the bottom right, if the camera will pick it up, has a crease. That was actually in the poly bag with that corner bent, so you could like see the other side of the cover, like the advertisements. So it was like bent, and put in the bag like that. I'm like, who does that? What's a comic in the bag like that? I'm like, seriously? So I had to save it from that and get it some proper care. And like I said, the spine's got some ticks in it. Nothing too outrageous, nothing too out of control. And for the price, and look at this book. Look at this great cover. Look at those colors. Awesome. Really glad to have that one. Now these last two books are, for me, major keys. I've been looking for both of these for a while. And just to give you a little backstory on these last two books, the guy that was selling these pretty much had a stranglehold on all the best books of the con. There was one other vendor or seller who had like everything you could think of: Golden Age, Silver Age, Copper, and Bronze, that were like super nice CGC books. And but the prices were absolutely ridiculous. And when I see those kind of people are selling books like that, I'm like, I look at them and I look at the books because it's hard not to, but like, who's going to buy those books like that at those prices? I mean, somebody must, because guys are in business, but I don't know. I don't get it, man. But anyway, it's kind of going off on a tangent. So the guy who had these next two books had like pretty much all the best books of the con, like I said, with the exception of this other dude with the outrageous prices. But so I kind of went back to this guy for all these next two books that I really wanted. Did some negotiating, ended up getting the two books that I'm going to show you next. For about, I guess, guide value probably. So, you know, I don't feel bad about paying that. I got the books. That's the main thing. You know, it's awesome having them. I'm super excited to get both these books. Really stoked about both of them. So the first one, I feel, is a top 3, in my opinion, Neil Adams book. And here it is. I'm not sure where I would rank it in the top 3. But this one is one of my for sure favorites. Look at 251. Look at it. It is a great book. I'm not saying this one is like an outstanding copy, but I mean, the book itself is just, it's ridiculous. I love this cover. This has to be one of, oh man, I don't know if it's the iconic Joker cover. But here it is, and it's awesome. Awesome. Picked that one up for like 90. And the final book I picked up, Silver Surfer number 4. I wanted this one so bad for so long, and I finally got it. I got this one for 160. I'm super excited about it. This one is not in the best shape in the world, but I'm just so glad to have it in my collection. I didn't know if I was ever going to get it, in all honesty. You know how like you look at books and you're like, man, am I ever going to get that one? And, you know, obviously if you save the money, anybody can get any book they want for the most part, unless you're like looking for like, you know, super keys. You know, but this one, if you want it in like 9 or higher grade, I mean, you're looking at like, what, at least $400, probably more. On eBay anyway, you're going to look at some absolutely absurd prices. But this one, I don't know what the grade is on this one. It's much easier for me to grade the books that are in higher grade than lower grade. Excuse me. You can tell by looking at this one. It's got some flaws that are pretty evident on the left side on the spine. But the colors are solid. Let's just look at it. Let's look at this beautiful thing. So that corner there is pretty nice, pretty tight, pretty sharp. And this one, pretty nice. That one's kind of messed up. And then the issue, you know, the main problem with the book is on this side by the spine. There's a couple ticks, and then there's like some rubbing where it's kind of it's worn the colors off over the years. And I see this a fair amount on these square bound like thick books. And that upper corner has got a little bit of an issue, but man, so excited to have this one in my collection. I love this book. I think I actually like it better than number 1. And number 1 is by no means a slouch, but one of, I think, the most iconic covers, work of art, drawings in comic history. So I'm very happy to get that. I want to get a better one that's in higher grade in the future, but obviously time will tell, and it's going to cost me a lot more money. So, and I'm also on the lookout for number 1. I'm going to score that, hopefully, in the near future, and I also want number 3. Those are my 3 favorite covers on the Silver Surfer. So, so that's about it, guys. That's going to conclude my smaller haul here, but I wanted to get this video up because I haven't put one up for you guys in a while. And Thanks for watching, guys. Thanks to all my subscribers. Thanks to all you guys who comment on a regular basis in the comment section. And until next time, guys, later.